warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this good opportunity, no word proper, I say accept alhamdulillah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because with His guidance we can be together in this place. And I never forget to confess and salam to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's say Allahumma sholli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. In this good occasion, I would like to explain to you this one about English curriculum proposal based on a need analysis. In this title, there are two terms that I will explain to you. The first term is about curriculum, and the second term is about need analysis. Okay, the first term of curriculum. As we know that there are many aspects involved in the world of education. One of them is curriculum. Curriculum is crucial tool that should be available in educational program. So, what is curriculum? Many experts give variety definition about curriculum. The first definition from from Colombian Ministry of National Education defines curriculum as the group of all the activities and processes in achieve educational goals. And then the second definition from CABA, he defines curriculum as a plan for learning. Several authors and theorists have proposed in defining curriculum. Taylor, for example, described curriculum as all of the learning of students with directed and plans to school to achieve certain purposes. So, based on definition from the expert, we can call it curriculum is the guidance for teachers to strategies, teaching and learning processes, and also the guidance for students to get what they expect in learning process. In order to develop a coherent curriculum, we need a specific analysis, study, and literature review. Developing curriculum, it means to consider the important aspects such as object, methodologies, content, school resources, and then student profile. Ladies and gentlemen, the second term that I will explain to you about the need analysis. So, in general terms, need analysis is a step mandatory in the development of suitable curriculum. So, what is need analysis? Need analysis is a process to collect information about student preferences, context, characteristics, and learning strategies. So, the purpose of need analysis, the first is to find out what language skill a learner needs. The second is to help determine if an existing course actually addresses the needs of potential students. And the third is to determine which student need training in particular language skill, and then to identify the direction, and then to identify that what student able to do and what they need to be able to do. And the last is to collect information about learner problems. Ladies and gentlemen, as I was mentioned that the important aspect in curriculum, the first is identification of learning style of student learning styles. It can have to create material, teaching activities, and then suitable methodologies. And the second is student profile, to know immediate contact of student. And the last is language proficiency level. It can help to identify students' strengths and weaknesses in each language skills. So, together this information, we can apply English diagnostic test, learning style inventories, and the last is student profile. Okay, after speaking so much about the main point of my presentation today, now I will come up to my own conclusion. The first is curriculum is concrete plan in teaching and learning process, and then need analysis is inseparable part in curriculum developing process. Without need analysis, curriculum cannot be effective and it can be well in achieving the goal of the curriculum. And the last is, need analysis should be available in development of the current curriculum. Okay, thank you for your attention. That was it for my mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
In this occasion, I will give to you the additional explanation about the English curriculum focus on lesson analysis. We will not talk about the definition of what is curriculum, but here I just give additional explanation how to gather information when we propose our curriculum based on analysis. So, there are three components we have to get or we have to cover, we have to master before we propose the curriculum based on analysis. What they are? The first one is English diagnosis. And then student profile. And the last one, learning styles. Learning style. So, the three components. What the purpose of the three components? The first one, English diagnosis. We can identify what the language skill a learner needs, because through the English diagnosis we can identify, we can understand what the language skill our student needs. Whether it's speaking, whether it's writing, reading, and any other manner. So, language skill. Language skill. And the second one, student profile. What is the purpose? To determine which students are most in needs training or particular language skill. Of course, we know that we have a student. Not all of our students have the same ability in speaking, in reading, and generally in English. So, we have to know our student profile, whether our student is lazy, whether our student is smart or concerned, especially for one subject. So, the purpose of the student profile is to determine particular language skills. Okay, next one, learning style. Through the learning style, we can identify the gap between what the students are able to do and what they need to be able to do. It's a very different theory. What the students are able to do and what they need to be able to do. Of course, we know that our students are do not know or do not have same ability in English. So we have to analyze, we have to identify the gap between what the students are about to do, whether in speaking or any other, or what they need to be about to do. So it's a purpose to get information from learning style. What's about to do or to be about to do. So from this short speech, we can conclude that curriculum without analysis cannot be effective, and it may be fail in identifying the goals of curriculum. So when we propose a curriculum just based on our mind, or we do not propose our curriculum is not based on analysis, maybe 80% or 90% we will fail in proposing our curriculum. I think that's all from our topic, English curriculum proposal and analysis. Maybe you have any question from the other group? We are welcome to you.
Okay. I wanna ask Fatmawati Yasit about what are the important in analysis. Okay, I will answer this question. What the importance of analysis? Important of analysis. The first is we can identify what student able to do, and then to describe the profile of students, and then to recognize the student level in proficiency level in English language, and then have curriculum developer to determine the objective of curriculum. Fatmawati Yasit, thanks for your explanation.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Bahrini. I want to ask the first group. Please give me the explanation of the principles of curriculum. Thank you.
For our sister Bahraini, so far we have not found the principle of curriculum because we just concern on how to propose the curriculum based on analysis, two variable analysis curriculum. So the principle, maybe the other group have a concern to this topic. So we just have the question for your answer from the editor. The first one, student context, and the second one, articulating belief. Articulating belief.
So,
person, but how to propose based on analysis. Maybe based on money, maybe you can.
What does it mean? Student context and defining and articulating belief.
Okay, articulating beliefs, it means that the student have any fundamental idea, whether it is maybe they just judge their teacher as a facilitator or just operator of transferring knowledge, or just dictator when you cannot answer the question from the teacher, you will maybe be lead. And in itself, the principal idea of the articulating belief is the fundamental idea. This is the key word. Fundamental idea. How the student judge, how the student imagine about the teacher, or how the teacher imagine about the student fundamental idea. You think that's all?
So, your topic related with how to create the course design, right?
No.
No.
No, because curriculum and course design is so different, two different.
But this is the foundation of process of the course design, students context and articulating belief.
Okay, Pak Rani. I want to try to answer your question. As we know that course design and curriculum have related each other. So I think when we make the process of course design, we have to know about the curriculum first. I think that's all.
Curriculum and course design is different, but they have a interconnected.
Any questions so far?
Yeah.
Febri Ramadhani? Okay, I want to ask you related to your explanation, what is exactly the purpose or the functions we learn about curriculum materiality? Okay, I will try answer your question, Febri. What the purpose of curriculum? The first is curriculum serve guide for teachers in teaching the classroom, and then the teacher can understand how to teach, who to teach, and when to teach.
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
The teacher can develop their course designing based on the curriculum that was given from the government.
Thank you.
I want to ask about what about the international schools that make use the overseas curriculum? For example, maybe one of the international school use the curriculum use the curriculum from America. So what about the students? How the students to compete with the student that school in a usual school?
Can you repeat
how the student compete with the student that school in the international school that use the abroad or overseas curriculum. For example, Jakarta International School use the curriculum from South America. So what about it?
Tiga.
Jangan ketawa.
Boleh bertanya? How to compete?
How to compete the student that school in the international school with the student that school in the government that use the governance curriculum.
Thank you, Chairman Sister Amelia Ramana Yunisa. So, we just have a simple answer. By developing our course design very well. You can get lost.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you for the answer. I think I'm satisfied with your answers.
Cepat,